The Mike Pettine Coaches Show, presented by Liberty Ford, continues.
Welcome back to the Mike Pettine Coaches Show, driven by Liberty Ford. Time now for our player interview. We're joined by the Browns Pro Bowl center, Alex Mack. Alex, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Very happy to have you here. Obviously, an interesting news week for the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Manziel being named the starting quarterback for the rest of the season. Your reaction to that?
Good for Johnny. He's done well. He's shown he's progressed. He's done a good job of filling in that starter role.
What have you seen from him that is different from, say, a year ago that gives you the confidence to have him as your starting quarterback?
I was actually not in there much last year when he was playing, but he's done a good job in the huddle. I mean, just being able to, he had to fill in early in Jets' game. He was dumped in there real fast and, hit the ground running without much practice prep. And then I think he's done really well when he's had a full week of practice to really step up and put things in practice into games.
Let's talk about you for a second. Last year, you talked about you weren't there with Johnny Manziel because, of course, you broke your leg against the Pittsburgh Steelers. How are you feeling, and do you think you're back to 100% physically after suffering that injury?
It feels good. It took the whole offseason to kind of get better, and then we, took baby steps through camp and a lot of OTAs. And come the first game was kind of a test, and then ever since then, it just really felt real good.
In an ideal world, would you finish your career as a Cleveland Brown?
Whatever happens after the season is going to happen after the season. I'm not worried about that yet. I'm worried about, this bye week, and now we have Baltimore to worry about.
Mike Pettine saying on Monday that, he felt that the offensive line hasn't quite been where he had hoped it would be this year. As somebody playing on the offensive line, what do you think has been the difference between what you guys did the first 5 games a year ago and what's going on so far this year?
A lot of things have changed. We have a new offensive line coach. It just tough opponents.
Sure.
We have a lot of tough opponents to go against, and things haven't quite ended quite how we want them to.
What do you think needs to happen to kind of get the run game going for you guys over the final 6 weeks?
Just be able to call and run it. Just consistency of have some early success in the run and have the comfort to just keep calling them throughout the game.
Do you guys get a little more excited for a Monday night football game at home against the Ravens team you've already beaten? Is that nice to come off the bye and come back into prime time?
Absolutely. It works out really well that it's the Monday. We can kind of cushion that with how we want to prep for it with the bye week coming off that. And then just, divisional play is always a really big deal. And have it be a primetime game really gets you excited for it.
Alex, thank you so much for the time. Enjoy kind of the R&R, not thinking about football, and looking forward to see you guys getting ready to go against the Baltimore Ravens on Monday.
Perfect. Appreciate it.
All right, Pro Bowl center Alex Mack with us here. When we return, I'll give my final thoughts as the Browns are on their bye week on Mike Pettine's Coach Show, driven by Liberty Ford.